This is my first time visiting Casa Bonita. I'm so excited to take you inside with me. Now, actually, I've already been inside. I have to film this at the end because when I first got here, I was rushing like a crazy person. I was running late, but I was determined to make it in, so I ran inside, went through security, got in. If you want to know how I got in, how I got my tickets, and why I was rushing, and maybe why my family might be mad at me right now. Oops, would you do what I did to get in?
If you don't know, Casa Bonita is a restaurant and entertainment venue outside Denver, Colorado, which became extra iconic after being featured in episodes of South Park. For people in Colorado, it was already pretty iconic, but that's what made it really popular for a lot of people. It was then purchased and renovated by the creators of South Park. So let's explore and see what it's like. It is my first time here, so I'm excited to see what it's all about.
Okay, it's my first time in here and already it's really cool. There's so much to look at, so much to see. The decorations are amazing. Just little details on everything. It's really cool.
And it's been open for several months, but with limited access to tickets. The entryway leads down the hall. This is where the menus are.
Okay, I'm checking out the menu. I think there's only one vegan option, so I don't have too many decisions to make. That makes things easy, right?
And a bit further down is where you order. They give you a number, and off we go.
Again, it's the details. They're really cool. I mean, I'm on my way just to the meal area. Just got my little ticket, and I don't know, everything is really cute. You can tell they put a lot of money into this. It looks great. Okay, so it's dark right now. I'm here at an off time. It's like 3:15. Well, it's actually 3:30, something like that. And it's definitely not crowded yet. I'm kind of excited, but again, it's a weird time. So I think I give this ticket to you.
Now we've reached the area with the food. It's kind of cafeteria style, except that we've already ordered, but there's a line and a little wait while the food is plated up. Once it's ready, the server takes our plate and leads us to our table.
I am excited. It's my first time. Ever.
Wow. Do you know anything about Casa Bonita?
My husband is from Colorado, so he told me it's like a scene, you know?
Yeah, it kind of is.
There are a lot of different areas with seating.
So my table is in this little alcove, definitely not near a show or anything like that. So there are definitely options with tables. I think it's just kind of the luck of the draw, but there is an option to buy cliffside seating, which would have you near where they do the dive shows. Those are not always that available. I did have the option to buy the cliffside at one point, but that was a while ago, and that was before I knew, like, if I'd even be able to come. And by the time I knew I wanted to come, it wasn't available anymore. So there is priority seating available. It's not that much more expensive, but I did not get that this time.
Let's have a look at the food. I ordered a vegan version of a chili relleno. It's baked instead of fried.
Ooh, thank you. It's feeling kind of festive, kind of fun. Got a pina colada. It's good. Okay, so reviews have been very mixed about the food. Let's check out some of this chili relleno. Because I got it vegan, it's not deep fried, it's just like the roasted poblano. Let's see. Actually, it tastes good. It's a little spicy. Cabbage salad is also good. I didn't want the chips and salsa. She took the salsa away. I wanted the salsa, but not the chips. I'm gonna work on that. So far, it's good. I guess the food was pretty good. I cleaned my plate. I didn't leave too much. Yeah. And, I just noticed, I like how it says that Casa Bonita is a tip-free restaurant. After living in France for a while, I really have adopted the mentality that restaurants should pay the appropriate fee to the servers. Like if the food needs to be 20% more expensive to pay the servers what they need, just make that the price at the restaurant, right? Like we can do away with tipping. So it's not that I don't want people to pay a fair wage, but build in that price.
The sopapillas here are iconic. I don't do gluten, so I got them to go, and my husband actually loved them. Now, let's look for what to do next. I know there's diving shows.
Like right now, I feel a little lost. I've eaten, I think it's in between shows, but it's like not really clear where to go to see stuff. I know they said there's a lot of things to see, but I don't really know where those things are.
Yeah.
I think I'll have to ask
Diving shows are every 20 minutes, top of the hour, 20, 40.
Okay.
Every puppet show is every 30 minutes on the 15 and the 45.
Okay.
Every sorcerer is every hour on the 10 of every hour.
Okay, great. And so I just go that way for the puppet show.
Puppet show is
this
that
way for
way.
the.
Dive show is right here, and then sorcerer is downstairs at the bottom of the waterfall. You will see the theater.
Okay, he was super nice. That cleared it up. I think I'm gonna stand here for the diving show. Yeah, kind of like the mid-level. I have 6 minutes. I love how excited you are.
How cool, right? Now I wish I'd had a table by the action.
I should have reserved that cliffside table when I had the option. They look, it's not even like that much more. It's like maybe $5 more, $10 more. I think it's something like that per ticket. But it seems way better. You can just eat at your leisure and see the show without having to, come out of your way. I'm now just kind of standing in no man's land, waiting for the show to start. If I had a table over there, that would not be the case. I've heard other people ask me about wanting to change tables and things like that, but unless you reserve that cliffside table or whatever they call it, you get what you get.
Next, I checked out a puppet show. No recording allowed.
The puppet show was cute. It was kind of like a comedy thing. It was a little short. It was like food themed. Anyway, it was a good time.
Then I made my way to the magic show. Also, no recording allowed. But in this show, I was chosen to go on stage and actually be a part of the trick.
Okay, so that was a surprise. Just got up the magic show, and that was a part of the show. So at one point, they called up a volunteer. Well, they didn't call a volunteer. He took a volunteer. He took me out of my seat. He extended his hand, but honestly, I should have known because I'm alone. I was sitting in the front row, so I think I was a prime target. But it was really fun, and he did one of these tricks where he had rings around my arm that magically appeared, and even though he did it to me, I don't know how he did it. So that's kind of fun. And I think I've seen the shows. I think I might go get my face painted. It's usually just for kids, but I'm a kid at heart. Does that count? I feel like it almost seems like I made it up, but I was chosen, right? You saw it.
She was chosen to do that part. Absolutely.
Did I do a good job?
You did an amazing job. Great. Yeah.
I made faces like I was scared because I was.
Yes.
That's
why we thought you were part of the show.
No, I was not. So now you know. No, it just happened.
Next up, a face painting session.
So I didn't really give a specific request. I don't really know what I want. I said something
We're
pretty.
just going to do something fun, right? We're going to add some.
Do a lot of adults get their face painted?
Oh my gosh, so many adults. At Casa Bonita, so many adults. We do way more adults than children.
More adults than children.
We do, absolutely.
This is a place where people get to be kids again, I guess.
Well, and I think people that were here when they were kids, are reliving it.
All right. So another person came up to me asking about the magic show. So I was not in on it.
You were not in on it?
No, he just chose me out of the crowd. I was shocked, and here's what's weird. I have no idea how he got those things on my arm. Like, I felt metal go over my arm.
Yeah.
Latched around it somehow.
But I didn't feel a latch or anything. I don't know what happened. I was nervous because I
Yeah.
was like, "What's he gonna do?"
What are they gonna do to your
He
arm?
pulled out a
Yeah.
hatchet too. He's like,
No, I was like, "Is he gonna botch it and like something go wrong?" And like,
Right.
cut off my arm.
I didn't know.
We're good.
Yeah, so I wasn't.
You're just a magician yourself then, alright.
It was me. I did it.
Well, hats off to you, man.
I like the whole.
Oh,
Looks real pretty. I love
thank you.
it.
Thank you.
Well,
I
you have
had
a
a
good
good
night.
time. Thank you.
Let's keep exploring. This place is actually pretty huge.
I mean, this is cool. I didn't know there was like an arcade in here too. So again, it's a weekday, mid-afternoon. It's great because it really does not feel crowded. I mean, there are people here, but you can see there are all these games in this arcade. They're playable. You know, there are a few people here, but there's definitely a lot of space and room. I mean, I think it's good. When I first came here, I thought there were not that many people really at all, but it was kind of deceptive. It was sort of where I was sitting. There are a good number of people here. There could be more, but it's kind of nice how it is. Pac-Man. It's really a throwback.
When I first came in, one of the hosts gave me a pamphlet showing me that there are actually people in costume dressed up walking around, and they are a riot.
All of this. Oh, thank you. So the people in costume, they're really funny here. While I was over here filming, you know, the video, the one guy like tapped me on the shoulder and walked away. It was really funny. Everyone's really pleasant. It's nice. So it's interesting. You can really see that they're set up for volume. A lot of the things here, they're set up as if it's like what am I? Disney World. You know, like the lines, the cues. So you can see behind me. There's all the ropes and everything. Not a lot of people here right now. I think they're still maybe sort of in soft opening phase, but it's kind of interesting to see. Okay, there's an area back there that is like a maze. I decided not to go in it because I feel like I could get lost. I don't know. I just didn't want to deal with it. Now that I've been here for a little while and I've sort of oriented myself, I like how it's sort of free-flowing. It's not super structured, like go here, do this, be here at this time. Now that I sort of know where things are and get how things work, I like it.
Would you like me to take a photo for you?
You know, and I think I'll just hang out with my buddy Carmen, say hello.
And I had to check out one more diving show before I left, just to make the trip complete.
So apparently, the diving show is different. It's not always the same. Sometimes they jump from one spot, sometimes it's another. Who knows? I'm excited. This has been amazing. My first trip to Casa Bonita was definitely a success. The food was good. The entertainment is great. The atmosphere is amazing. Every single person I talked to was really nice, from the staff to the other people who are here. It's been great. So stay tuned if you want to see how I got my tickets, why I was rushing here in the beginning, and maybe why my family is mad at me.
Okay, I'm back home. I had a really good time. I see why people like it there. I definitely think it's worth the hype. So many things you go there and it's not. But I had a great time. I didn't really know how fun it was going to be. I'm still enjoying my my painted face. So yeah, let me show you how I got tickets, how it all worked out. So let me click on this. So about over almost a year ago, I emailed Casa Bonita because my father-in-law was having a big birthday and we wanted to be able to go to Casa Bonita. They did not have any availability at the time. They didn't even get back to me. I didn't know anything, but it added me to a waiting list. So if you want to go, email them, do something, reach out. I emailed just asking if I could, get tickets. But I got this email. You can see when I got the email. It was on March 28th. I was still in Paris at the time. But anyway, I got this email saying we are open. Get your tickets now. And how it works is you get a link, right? So it's a single link to buy tickets. Each person can buy up to 8. That includes kids, right? But so you can get up to 8 tickets. Each party gets one QR code, and you have like a couple months, right, to buy the tickets. So again, you can see I got the email on March 28th, and this link was good until May 26th. Just so happens, if you don't know, I live in Paris, France, but it just so happens when this window of opportunity came, I was going to be here in Colorado. So I decided, okay, here's why I was rushing and why I was late. I actually wanted to go to Casa Bonita with my family, with my husband and with my in-laws. I almost said with my father-in-law, right? Because it was initially going to be for his birthday. But the 4 of us were going to go to Casa Bonita, but they're moving. There's just a lot going on, so it kind of got pushed off. Now, I'm going to show you what the link looks like to buy tickets because it is a little different than the link that I showed you. That's just the email, but I'm going to show you what it actually looks like on the site. So here is the site itself. So once you click the link, this is what it looks like. Get your tickets, Casa Bonita, join us for lunch, da da da. And you can choose a day. So obviously, you know, my window is kind of narrow, but like when I was first looking, right, there was obviously a lot more opportunity here. But so the way it works, I mean, I'm hesitant to click on this right away because once I do, maybe they'll realize that I've actually already purchased my tickets and this will, you won't be able to see it anymore. But you can see here, the price for adults is $39.99. The price for kids, $24.99. You have the ages. It gave me the times that were available. And there is cliffside dining. So it was sold out when I finally booked this. But when I initially went on to book, when I first got the link, there were some cliffside dining options. But I never saw cliffside dining available more than one day. So I know that they've said that they do things on sort of a rolling basis. So just because you see tickets available one day and not another day, it doesn't necessarily mean that later something else won't be available. For example, the reason I was rushing like a crazy person is because I was even looking for tickets at Casa Bonita like a week ago. Literally, a week ago, I was on this website looking at this page and it had like nothing was available. Okay. Nothing was available. No, nothing, no tickets, no nothing. So I didn't book anything and I was pretty bummed out. But then today I happened to look and it was literally like 2:40. 2:45. I happened to look at Casa Bonita just because I was like, you know, it'd be really fun to go and whatever. I looked same day, 2:45, at the same link that previously told me there was nothing available. And I looked and there was something available for 3 o'clock, which you see here, and 3:15. Now, I was in Boulder, Colorado, which is not that close. It's about 45 minutes away, less if there's no traffic, but there was traffic. There's construction going on. There's just all sorts of stuff happening. So I booked my ticket. I paid for my ticket at like 2:48 is what's on the email confirmation. I booked my ticket at 2:48. No one else could go. I like said to my husband quickly, like, do you want to come? Like, come with me. Let's go. But he already had plans to meet up with someone. And no one else could go. My in-laws couldn't go. So like I went by myself and I felt a little guilty about it, but it was worth it. So that is it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a great time going and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.